Why? Why did this game hate me so much, huh? Tell me, why can I not have a fun time in my Limbus company, bro? Can I have a chill time? So, as you can clearly see on my screen, we have got a new we got the new thingy. Okay, it seems like we are doing this for football cat. So it seems like for I guess for dead weeks, before it used to be a dead week, now we're gonna be getting this boss fight shit. That's cool, that's fine and dandy and all that. But this one's gonna be Ricardo. Why? I don't want to fight this nigga. I really don't want to fight this nigga. And also they did add a new reward type system before with the old rewards. So let me go ahead and like pull it up real quick. Before the old rewards, it just gave you some lunacy, gave you some uptide shit in the thread thingies that allows you to do the skin replacement thingy, and for normal mode, from nice thread spins, XP, and some lunacy. Okay, now it seems like they're doing something new. Normal. Okay, so it looks like they're giving out the same amount of lunacy, but they give out this new item that I guess you can just use in the shop to buy other items. Which that uptide 4 module thingy right there, looking real nice. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking really nice. It's looking quite nice there. Now the issue with this. Actually, there's no issue with this. I actually no issue with this. I think they should add some thread spins to this shop. Because honestly, I'm honestly, me personally, I'm not running low on thread spins. I don't think I am. I think I'm good on thread spins. Yeah, I'm good on thread spins, but sometimes when I'm like building a whole like for example, I'm gonna build trimmer. I'm gonna be running low on thread spins. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need some egos, some characters need to uptide and level up. So I'm gonna be running low on thread spins. This face cave thingy, this is cool. Alright, it's cool having this here. Alright. But most of oh wait, you're gonna get one of them? Damn, only one? Only one? Serious? Could you just make it infinite, bro? Can I just spend all my shit on this, man? Damn, okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I guess that's fine. But I do want to talk about is, well, as you saw me, I pulled up before, is this boss fight, y'all guys, people might be going crazy like, oh, it's Ricardo, he's gonna go stupid, he's gonna be our ass. I remember he beat my ass. I use in court. I didn't have the method that people have been using. Where is she at? Here we go. I don't have this Ishmael. Okay, I don't have this Ishmael. I didn't get to use the method that people use this Ishmael. I think this Ishmael is like really good against that the Ricardo boss fight. You know what team I did use? I used Endcourt, bro. You know who carried me during that, bro? I'm clicking every button but sinners. You know who carried me, bro? Fucking Endcourt Mercer, bro. That man went crazy. Holy. My in-court team was held by this singular guy, man, in that entire fight. That shit was hell. But it's not going to be that hard because the new Heathcliff. Let me go ahead and pull him up real quick. Season 7. I don't have him. I have a choice for him, though. Heathcliff. He has, it's somewhere in his kit. I honestly do not know where it's at in his kit. But somewhere in his kit, he like if this Ricardo uses big boy move, he like blocks that shit. Me personally, I think that's a cool interaction, but at the same time, I'm starting to see the signs. You know, maybe I'm a bit too paranoid. You know, you might be saying like, "Oh, J-Man, you're too paranoid. You shouldn't be like jumping to conclusions. You shouldn't be this worried about this one mechanic." Well, in the last one that we had, the last one of these we had, the ring had like a damage boost. They had like a 25% damage boost to them, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me go ahead and put that up real quick. A 25% damage boost. That sounds kind of crazy, right? Let's see. Activate effects. Yeah. Okay, so it's not just the ring, but it's less skills and skills that inflict bleed, which is the ring, does 25% more damage. For ego skills, deal 100% more damage instead. Enemies take 1.5 damage from bleed, rounded down. And upon A rising, okay, this is universal. A rising thing is universal. That's cool. But at the same time, the buffs are really only for the bleed team, and the bleed team, you kind of want to use the bleed team for this boss fight. It's like Honkai. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like Honkai. You know, I've been here before. It's like Honkai. A new end game comes out, a new character comes out. No, well, yeah, a new character comes out. The end game that came out that month is hyper tuned to that new character that just released, and that new character just absolutely wipes the floor with this boss. Wipes the floor with him. And Ricardo, the middle is probably gonna have the same buffs as this. Middle's probably is gonna have the same buffs as this, but on top of that, we're gonna have the Ricardo blocking this guy big boy move. And me personally, I do think that we're heading in that direction of the bosses. The bosses are here gonna be hyper tuned to the new characters. Which yes, you're probably using a new character. As I was saying before, I do expect the newer units to be easier than using the older units, but the issue is when using the newer characters become like way easier. Like in Honkai, it's basically auto playing that game. Like it's auto. If you have the new characters, bro, that just released in Honkai, you can put that shit in auto play, and you win. Okay, you win. We're not there. We're not there with fucking Limbus. Okay, this is the second one, so we're not there yet, but we're kind of getting there. Things like the Ricardo thingy, the Heathcliff. By the way, this is in the future. It seems like the Heathcliff getting like the Ricardo getting blocked by Heathcliff is actually inside Ricardo's kit. I don't feel like looking for that. I just asked a friend. He told me since his kit, so I'm gonna believe him. Okay, I'm just gonna believe him. Yeah, we're getting there because the new Heathcliff flat out blocks this guy big boy move. He just blocks his big attack. Instead of making a gimmick for his attack or something like that so he doesn't use it, instead of making a gimmick for that, they're just like, okay, let's just remove it. Let's just have Heathcliff just block it. It's like I don't even know how to even defend that. He flat out blocks an entire attack. It's not just a defense. Hold on. It's like there's no conditionals. Okay. When I was using him, there was no conditionals. If there is, that was really easy to get because he just did it. He just did it. Okay. He just did it. I was like, what the hell? Why is he doing that? How did he do that? Right? And it's like, why? Maybe this boss won't have that. If it doesn't have that, I'll take all this back. But if it does have that feature, that the new Ricardo can just block his attack, that kind of sucks. Right? That kind of sucks. Because, like, dude, like, it seems like it's getting to that Honkai, especially the new Wuthering Waves, or the 2 extra towers and Wuthering Waves. We're not there on Dragon Ball Legends, but we might as well get there. we might get there at some point. Limbus might get to Dragon Ball Legends level of power creep. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? All I know is we should call this out. If this boss does have that gimmick, if he has that gimmick that the Heathcliff can block his move, we should call that out. Like now. Because the thing with the gacha games, if you let them keep doing this, they're gonna keep doing it. Okay, they're gonna keep pushing the line until the community says, "Oh, you pushed the line a bit too far. I'm gonna need you to dial that back." Okay, and I think we should stop this now. I think we should go ahead and shut this shit off now, because like that whole thing is like, it's like Heathcliff, when he does that, like that negate thingy, he takes no damage. I don't think he requires any conditionals. It's just free eats. Well, you can win rate and he just take no damage. Like, no, why is that? Why is that in the game? Why do you do that? That sounds fucking crazy. And guess what? It's only for this boss. It's only for this. He only has that one gimmick for this boss only. And that's how you know, like, this boss is tuned for this new Heathcliff. It's tuned for the middle, bro. It's tuned for the middle. Like, come on, we can't do that. We can't do that. I can't let that happen, bro. Now, if you want that to happen, you, you can let it happen. If the game keeps doing that, if the game keeps making these new bosses, right? And like, oh, hey, if you have this character, you basically win. If you have this character, you basically win. You have this team, you win. If it keeps doing that, and this community turns to like a Honkai community, or I won't say Dragon Ball Legends, because Dragon Ball Legends community is actually like, you know, vocal about how unbalanced the game is. I guess the hardcore Wu community. If this community turns to one of those, I'm not gonna lie to you, Gengian. I'm out. I'm out 1.3 seconds. I'm not gonna do that. Like, yes, you can get the characters for free and all that, but like at the same time, I do want to use different units. Just because the character is new does not mean I want to use him. Alright. I do expect it to be easier. Like the buffs that we had before, I think those buffs are fine. Give us like a 20% damage boost or some shit like that. Okay, I guess that's fine. Okay. As long as it's still clearable with the other teams, it's fine. As long as it's still clearable with other teams and it's not like fucking desperately hard. Okay. If because like I was using Envy. Actually, this is actually fuck. I closed the game. This is actually a thing with this with the thing we have right now. I use Charge Envy. Fuck no! Do not use Charge Envy for the first wave. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Do not do it. It's not. You need. Yo, I didn't know Charge need the egos like that, bro. I tried doing that shit for the first for my first wave, bro. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah. Hopefully this game is become a Honkai. I don't want this to be a Honkai. You know. Please don't do that. I like this game.